We have our duvet insert now, and to show you how to properly put it back in place.
Alright, now they're usually inside out, which works best for me, but sometimes they're right side out. But it's the same concept of how you do it by yourself. It's easier with two people, but one person can do it. And you just put your hand in until you get to the top corner, grab the corner of the blanket, and you'll just want to kind of pull it through.
Very much like a large pillowcase.
Yes. And then you do the same on this side.
And the duvet comforter and the duvet sleeve like this, it helps with just being sanitary. Also helps with the amount of linens we have to wash on a daily basis. Now, if both of them have been soiled with something that is not just doing the outside cover, then we would have to do a full reset of both items, which happens on a very routine basis anyway. But
once a week I like to switch
it's possible.
At
some point, we should also be able to do that on more with a higher inventory load. We should be able to take care of these.
That's just yeah. It's coming.
Yep. Got to start somewhere.
Yeah. These are kind of.
So now you can see how these lumps are in here. That's what she's working on getting out right now.
They're really kind of difficult, and if you can't get it all, or if you need help, you know, a lot of girls just do it with two girls because it's easier, but I work better alone, so.
There's a routine.
Yeah.
And realistically, every room should be able to be done by one person, so.
Yeah. But if you need help, you can always ask for it. Then I usually try to shake it to the end, and then you got either snaps or buttons. These are actually the buttons, and they kind of get buttoned like backwards, so the buttons are on the inside so they don't snag and get ripped off. These will probably take you the longest to get used to doing, because the kings are kind of.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah. Now the snap duvets are very nice and quick and easy. My fingers don't move the same as they used to, so buttoning things is
a little bit easier.
Yeah, it's easier to snap them together. Good Lord, there's not a button. It's missing one button. I'll make a note of that. And she has a little sewing machine, so she can put stuff together downstairs. And then once you get it on, you're just going to want to try to flatten it out. Beds are very important. It's kind of like your focal point in the room, so it's best to just make them as perfect as you can. So that being done, let's do one fold.
Back to the same line with the sheet.
Yep.
So it looks as straight as possible.
And you want it to be even as you can do it with your vision or whatever. I think I'm lopsided sometimes. And then you got pillowcases. Four pillows on a queen bed. I usually don't like those on the floor, but I didn't strip the room, so here. I like to put these on the couch if you can, instead of throwing them on the floor.
Fewer contaminants as possible. Yep.
Yeah. And then you take your two edges and just kind of.
I'll watch that again.
That's how you get it Put
To
it
look like
on
it's
the inside.
closed. Okay, so do one more and then we'll watch that. There's your end result.
Okay. Usually want the tags to be on the inside. That way they're not hitting people in the face. And then if you go like this, you grab these like this, you just kind of tuck your hands in. It kind of pulls the other side with it. It's the easiest way to tuck a pillow.
Mm-hmm.
Some of our pillowcases are shorter, so you really can't tuck them. And this one's kind of like that, I think, so we'll see. And then I just put these in between so that, at least on the outside one, you have a tucked one, because you don't. I think they look nicer. This one might be able to get it. It just doesn't tuck as well. Alright, and then if you start on this end and put your pillows, you'll put, I call it the butt of the pillow, I don't know, toward the headboard.
The tucked portion.
Yes, and you want to have it facing the door, because it's like welcoming, so you're welcoming the guest into the room.
Very good. Now that looks very inviting like that.
We're about ready for that. And then, see that that is kind of uneven, so I'll just pull it down, because I have to have it perfect. And then, you grab your remote, you come over here, and then any other trash, we'll get that in a second. Have spray. And then you check your TV. The way you check the TVs is by putting it on channel 10 and volume 10. And then that's how you know that the remote's working with the TV, so the guest doesn't have any issues.
It was 8 hours, I think. We're going to play ping pong for 8 hours.
It's very important as well to make sure the input is on the right HDMI for your cable modem,
So
or your
once
modem, your
that's
cable box.
done, and you can turn that off, set that up there. Put this over here, and then your Oda band. We're almost finished.
Oh, you're fine.
And we're going to spray that down. Spray this down, the green book.
Some more trash.
I'm running out. Then and then I spray the couch down just in case anybody gets sit on it or
Right.
whatever.
Now, if it's a pull-out couch, we would also pull it out and make sure there's no debris and treat it just like you would a regular bed. Open it up, spray the mattress down, wipe it down, etc.
Yes.
It's also always good to check for crumbs or in the cracks and things like that nature in case they were eating on the bed, or on the couch, I should say.
I lost my rag for a minute. And then I just start from this end.
Work your way towards the door.
I always lift the lamp because I find money and all kinds of stuff underneath it. I don't know. So you just want to make sure you're always lifting everything and making sure. And then you wipe inside of the drawer, top of the Bible. The green book gets a lot of fingers on it. So if you think of that, it's like probably as dirty as a penny, you know?
Mm-hmm. And those are laminated sheets, so it's okay to wipe them through like that.
Okay, and then once that's done, you'll want to wipe this little sign off because a lot of dust collects on the back of it. Sometimes there's food and just people touch it, so just think of anything that somebody can put their hands on, you want to Oda ban it. And since my rag's soaked with Oda ban, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe the phone instead of spraying it.
Yeah. Probably just made a 1-800 call to China.
Yeah, probably. cards are back there. And then you want to wipe your hand there off. And then you can put the green book back. And then I do the back of the chairs and the sides. So, because dust and fingers and food.
Depending on what room you're in, you also have different chairs as well. So.
And then in the drawer, just make sure things are kind of like straightened up. Like they'll have the lake book and the phone book and a visitor's guide and then a lake guide. And
a writing instrument.
And then a pen. And as long as that's good, you'll check the back of the drawer. Wipe those edges off. Shut that. And then I tilt. Make sure those are tilted. And then you gotta wipe down the top of this. I try to clean the inside of these as best you can. Just to kind of, if you keep up on it, it doesn't get built up and then it's not as gross looking.
Which actually extends the life of those PTAC units, which is very, very important to do.
And then you want to get the top of that and make sure. And then if the windows are bad, you can use the green stuff on those. And then at this point, I'm going to keep going that way, but I'm going to lift this. And you just kind of lift it like
lift it straight up
and off the edge there.
And it pivots down.
Yep. And this one's actually done recently, but I'll show you how to do it. You just pull this filter out because you got to keep up on those so that they don't catch fire and stuff. I just lay that, and then I'll go to this real quick. Wipe your remote off. Lots of dust behind the TVs. And if people notice that, then they think that the room is not cleaned very well. So.
Or very often.
Yeah. So it's just best to just wipe it while you're going. And then if people use the dressers, then you gotta wipe the front handles off.
And as of right now, I mean, we are about 25 or so minutes. We're close to that 30-minute mark for the whole room cleaning, but we are very near the end, and that's about the appropriate amount of time. If you're not having to stop and explain things, it goes a little bit faster, but it just stresses how important it is to have a properly stocked cart, minimizing your trips in and out of the room. Make sure you have everything you need without having to go anywhere else.
Just make sure you get both sides of that and dust that off. That's done, and then you'll hit this picture.
Obviously, each room has different pictures, so you want to make sure each picture is wiped down.
And you get your light switches, or just switches. And then I hit the handles. And then I'll show you what we keep back there. I'm going to grab the vacuum now and we'll move it.
It's a good idea to keep the door propped open the entire time. That way, one, you can hear if anybody's outside, but two, people know you're in here cleaning the room. But never leave your room unattended as best you can help it. That way, if it is a stayover service, then people's guests' belongings will be in here, and you don't want to leave that unattended to make sure there's no missing items or theft or anything like that for any reason.
Okay, then back here you always want to check if it has like a pull-out bed, you'll have a pillow, and it should have an extra sheet up there. And 3 hangers, 2 or 3, but they have to match. So they're either be all wood or all plastic, but they have to match.
Preferably the plastic, as wood will eventually break down that the exterior surface and is another source of contaminants. So we like to go with plastic as much as we can.
And if you have an ironing board, then make sure you have an iron.
Right.
Sometimes you don't.
And this room has not been fully updated yet, but future rooms may have microwaves and refrigerators and things of that nature, so we will have to take a video with that at some point as well to make sure you properly wipe those down. And as far as the vacuuming goes, since it's going to be loud, I'll take a stop on this one. You run the vacuum, you sweep every last bit. You also sweep off any crumbs off the sofa, and you sweep off the filter for the PTAC unit, the HVAC unit there should be a little adapter, soft bristles that you can get in there and get the fine tooth combs. But that is sweeping the room.
Yep.
And after we're sweeping, the room will be complete. We take our cart out and we make sure the lights are off. Correct. And the if there is a light switch, that the lamp itself, if it's tied to the light switch, that is on, so that way when you flick the light on, it will actually turn on. Anything else, Emily?
That's it.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.